morning, everybody. This is Matt Does Fitness, and if I hear any more hyperbole, I will literally die. Okay, right, so today my shoulder was a little bit sore, plus I've had a really big week, loads of PRs, been benching loads and loads recently, so I thought I'd have a little break from benching and my big lifts in general, and just did a little bit of a kind of generic chest, shoulder and tricep session. So I thought I would take this opportunity to talk to you about my current training split. Lots of people ask me all the time, what kind of stuff do I do, what am I doing in my training at the moment. So I thought if I talk to you about it now, then obviously you can know, and then also if anyone asks me in the future, I can just link this video and it saves me having to explain it over and over again. So a very brief outline. Essentially, I am bench pressing 3 times a week, squatting twice a week, and deadlifting once a week. My sessions basically go bench and then, no, that's a lie, sorry. My sessions go squat and then bench, deadlift and then bench, squat and then bench, then a rest day and then repeat. I've kind of fallen into that pattern. I tried like toying around with a few different combinations. I was doing like, at one point I was alternating deadlift twice and squat once, and then squat twice and deadlift once. But I found for me personally, I feel like I need to squat twice a week to kind of continue to progress. And whereas deadlifts, I feel like I can do it once a week and I still get some nice progression there. So that kind of fits in nicely. And in terms of my bench press, since I've changed to 3 times a week, I've made massive gains. So that's one of the things I would attribute that to. So yeah, I do those sessions. I then do some kind of accessory like isolation work afterwards. Some of it is obviously to aid my major lifts. Some of it is just for kind of aesthetic reasons. So I would do on my squat and deadlift days, which is obviously 3 of the days a week, 3 of my 6 training days, I will do back and bicep, different variations of those exercises. And then on my bench days, I will do either or chest, shoulders, and triceps. With those lifts, I kind of have no real kind of setup. I'll pretty much do whatever I feel like. With my bench press, I tend to do a lot of heavy chest dumbbell press work. I like to do dumbbell work as opposed to kind of cable stuff. Mainly because I like the kind of stabilization required, but at the same time, the cables we've seen in my gym are pretty crap, so I don't really have many options in that department. But yeah, I'll just generally tend to do more chest and then a bit of triceps and not as much shoulders, which is kind of to do with my shoulder issues I've had. To be honest, I would like to do more and I probably will start doing a bit more. But I had a little bit of a setback about a week ago where I went a bit crazy with my shoulder work, and it's been a little bit sore since then, which is one of the reasons why I didn't bench press today. So I am kind of managing that. Yeah, and then obviously tricep work I'm trying to do quite a lot because obviously that's going to help with my bench press lockout. As far as my back and bicep work goes, I'll include like rear delt work in that, so I'll do, you know, like reverse flies and face pulls, those kind of things within my back session because I feel like it fits in better. And then it's basically just different like row variations. So whether that's like pulling down or pulling towards me or pulling up, I'll kind of focus on one of those areas in the session and then just throw in a little bit of biceps at the end. I'm really not doing that much biceps. I'm kind of doing a little bit, maybe like 4 sets of them in each session, and that's it. So although the volume isn't that great, obviously the frequency is fairly high. But that's pretty much how my training is set up. So like I said, it's 6 training days. 3 of them are squats and deadlifts with back and biceps, and then 3 of them are bench with chest, shoulders, triceps. And that is that. As far as today's session went, it was alright. It was nice to have a little break from doing the really heavy stuff. I did a few kind of different things. I did some, you saw a minute ago, I did some like lateral raises with a dumbbell. I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on those because I feel like I've got a little bit of a weakness there, both in terms of musculature and also just general strength, so I will do that a little bit more. I also did quite a bit of tricep work because I think I want to get stronger in that department also. you saw me a minute ago doing some kind of over the head tricep extensions. I'm going to incorporate more of those. I'm also going to incorporate heavy ones because I think sometimes I have a tendency just to lift a little bit light with my isolation accessory work. And just kind of get a bit lazy with it. So I'm going to try and do some of those things a little bit heavier. And that's that really. I mean, going back to my schedule, I also, before my isolation accessory work, I'll also throw in a little bit of, with deadlifts, I'll throw in some kind of heavy rows, and with squats, I'll throw in some accessory squat work. And that's about that. So, I hope you found that informative. Any questions you want to ask me, let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.